I had some really deep thoughts, and yeah, start with today. Today, I woke up late because I think I was tired and I felt like sleeping a little. So I woke up around 10 or 10:30, and there was also snoozing my alarm. And after that, what did I do? I I did something, but I can't remember what. Something, something I can't remember. And then I actually made this one video, which is good, which was due today. And then I was also prepping for this meeting, and that didn't happen. It was actually a pretty important meeting. I'm planning on staying up the entire night and finishing the bulk of my work before going to Candy tomorrow, because I want a little bit of a detox. I don't think I'm feeling that good these days. I just need to stay at home and just not work or whatever. I don't know. So this thought that I had, it's weird. Like I was thinking, like, why do I do what I do? What's the purpose of doing what I do? And then suddenly I kind of got this idea that everything that I'm striving to do, everything that I'm working hard towards, all these overwhelming burden in my head and the fears in my head facing all of that, that it's all just to get talking points. Like, oh, I made that film, I made this film, I made a documentary for them, I made a documentary for these guys, I made that drama and all that. I just ask myself, because like all this stuff is in my head, right? Like my head is a dark place, but it also has so many movies. Like I've made series of movies with sequels and prequels and all that. I've imagined TV shows in my head, books, all of that, like meticulously imagined, and I enjoy watching them in my head. And then I thought, maybe if I start putting them out there, like maybe that's my purpose. But then but now I feel like this is actually a very dark thought, because this is would mean that everything I'm doing now is worthless. That even putting stuff out there is to get a reaction out of people, so it's dependent on other people, and my success will be defined by others. Because to me, if I really think about it, okay, I guess becoming a filmmaker and being good at what I do is proving to myself that I am capable of it, because if not, I would have never known. But then even these standards of self-worth, like they're made by others, like it's it's an established thing that if you do these stuff, if you become this successful, if you earn this much, if you get, this famous, or if you make this kind of art house film, like you're successful. Like it's I feel like it's still done for like other people. Because I remember, like, for the longest time I used to think to myself, my dream, my goal or whatever, like the ideal life that I'd want is having like a wood cabin in Iceland or Greenland in the middle of the forest, and have like a big ass husky with me, or an Alaskan Malamute. Actually, an Alaskan Malamute, not a husky. Huskies howl too much. An Alaskan Malamute, and then just me living alone, not even with someone, and having like a very small routine. Cut some wood, burn them, do some cooking, go for a walk in the forest with my husky, Alaskan Malamute. That is actually the life that I want. And I don't know if it's just me being afraid of embracing life and thinking this is the best way out. Like if I get this enough, it's safe, or I'm now confused if this thought of chasing dreams and becoming successful, making money and all that is something defined by others, by outsiders, and not by me. Because if you really think about it, you do make films for other people. Like, I always try to think, like, what kind of films would be there if no one watched them. Like, I don't know what will happen to like a filmmaker if you make a film knowing no one would watch it. Like, for you, but then I don't know, maybe it's just me who's comfortable with keeping these things in my head, because I think they are pretty safe in my head. When you put it out there, you obviously can't realize it 100%. Always this compromise and all that, practical difficulties. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, sometimes I get these really, really deep thoughts, and I'm also fucking high, so that's probably that too. But yeah, it does make sense, right? I think it makes sense.